Hey indie gamers, it's a new month, which means more games coming your way, and as always, I'm here to help you with some recommendations. I'm Vicky, the girl that games, and as always, it's my goal for us to find our new favourite game together, and there are definitely some fantastic games coming this month. By the time you watch this video, yes, I'm late, I know, some of these games will have already come out, but I'm going to tell you about them anyway, just in case you didn't know about them. First up is Quilts and Cats of Calico. This is actually a video game adaptation of a popular board game called Calico, and as a board gamer myself, I'm always going to prefer a physical board game, but I know there will be plenty of you who will enjoy Quilts and Cats of Calico. As the player, your main task is to make a quilt from patterned fabric scraps. There's a few different modes you can play as. There's a solo mode, a competitive cross-platform multiplayer mode, or a story mode following a quilter sewing their way through a city of cat worshippers, which personally sounds like my favourite way to play this game. For the cat lovers among you, you'll be happy to know that the cats play an active role, sometimes minding their own business, sometimes causing absolute chaos, and sometimes approaching you for pets, and yes, you can scratch them behind the ears. This is definitely going to be a very chill and cosy game when it releases on the 5th, which is in the past, so go and grab it now if this sounds like your kind of game. Next up is Potions, A Curious Tale. Here's a witchy adventure crafting game where your wit is your greatest weapon and combat isn't always the answer. You'll have to think on your feet, act quickly to sidestep danger, and trick, charm, or scare your opponents into dropping valuable resources, which you'll then use for crafting powerful potions and elixirs. Mysteries and puzzles await you, but with a little help from your grandmother and your cat familiar, you'll overcome the challenges of the Enchanted Lands. So A Twisted Tale was actually a demo that I played a while ago, and since then it's had a successful Kickstarter and now it's being released out into the world. A Twisted Tale is a classic point-and-click adventure inspired by the masterpieces such as Monkey Island and Broken Sword. Full of quirky characters, puzzles and riddles, the game follows a young woman on a journey through pirate ships, the deepest jungles, and some unexpected places. This impressive game was made by a solo dev who has painstakingly hand-drawn all the backgrounds the old-fashioned way, with all the animation also hand-drawn frame by frame and coloured digitally. It promises weird humour, retro vibes, alternative endings, and the dev is already planning for some DLC. Allow me to introduce you to the Alto Collection. If you've never played the Alto games, here's your sign to play them. They may be a few years old now, but this is the first time that they're being released on Steam. It's gorgeously simple and sees you snowboarding or sandboarding depending on whether you choose to explore the endless deserts or the alpine slopes. Pull off daring backflips, grind over rooftops and leap over vast chasms as you journey to discover the mysteries that lie beyond the horizon. There's over 120 levels, 360 goals to complete, 7 unique characters, and online leaderboard to top. It's easy to learn but difficult to master, and these games are really gorgeous. I played them years ago and they are quite tricky, but so calm and cosy. Now I know lots of you will join me in being excited about this next release. The long-awaited Snufkin, Melody of Moominvalley, is finally releasing, and I can't wait to play it. Everything I've seen from the trailers to the demo have made me so excited to follow Snufkin in his magical adventure about restoring harmony and balance to Moominvalley. There are over 50 quirky characters to meet, puzzles to solve and quests to embark on in this charming world inspired by Tove Jansson. The best part of playing the demo was definitely stealthily sneaking around the parks, pulling out signs, knocking over statues and trying to disrupt the park keeper's plans. I can't wait to continue my journey when this releases on the 7th of March. Craft a neighbourhood with no rules or restrictions in Summerhouse. Whether it's by the sea, the city, or mountains, you'll be able to build beautiful homes and buildings in this sandbox-style game, which calls itself a love letter to the feeling of long-lost summer afternoons, and it's made by a solo dev. With nothing to win or lose, this game focuses purely on relaxation and creation, building to your heart's content while enjoying the atmosphere. Now, I wasn't sure whether to put this next one on the list, but I felt like it might appeal to some of you. This game is a settlement building survival game with a difference because it's a settlement for penguins, which you'll need to defend against killer whales and stealthy thieving seals. You'll decorate your settlement to suit your penguins' needs with high-tech coolers, luxury houses, entertainment venues, workplaces which produce food and materials. You can even craft ice rinks, cinemas, and all kinds of places. The overall goal is to increase your reputation and become the Penguin King. A free version of United Penguin Kingdom, Huddle Up, is available on Steam and will allow you to play for your first year of in-game time. It's a bit like an extended demo really, so if this looks interesting but you're not sure if you want to buy it, then go and play the free one. Embark on a memorable voyage as a young balloonist tasked with delivering a mysterious letter. Passing by a Tailwind Journey is a 2D puzzle platformer, survival and adventure game where you can explore at your own leisure, managing your own resources in order to survive and solving puzzles to find ancient secrets. The game promises an exciting adventure full of wholesome encounters and meaningful experiences. Take to the skies in your balloon ship and journey towards an unknown destination when this releases on March the 12th. Lightyear Frontier looks like a refreshing take on the farming sim genre with its peaceful open world gameplay and co-op with up to 3 friends. Climb into your customisable mech suit and start your new home on a distant planet at the far edge of the galaxy. Build a sustainable exo farm, grow alien crops and manage your relationships with the ecosystem, restoring the surrounding regions by cleaning up pollution, clearing weeds and mitigating hazards. There seems like there's a lot to discover about the planet and like it's going to be a really rewarding experience that you can enjoy with your friends. Now, Stardew Valley isn't new, in fact it's celebrating its 8th birthday, but talking of farming sims that you can enjoy with friends, we have an exciting update about Stardew Valley. It's the 1.6 update and it's just got a release date of the 19th of March, which I'm sure will see lots of players revisiting the game alone or with friends, or discovering the game for the first time, you lucky devil you. This long-awaited update is expected to include 3 new festivals, new items, new dialogue lines, winter clothing and multiplayer for up to 8 people, although good luck finding 8 people to play with regularly. I struggled to cope when it was just 4 of us. As I said, Stardew Valley is celebrating its 8th anniversary and I'm sure it's going to be well loved for many more years to come. I'm definitely going to be starting a new farm by myself and trying to recapture those first play feelings, you know the ones. The update is coming to PC on the 19th of March and it will follow on consoles and mobile shortly after. At least this will give us something to do while we wait for Haunted Chocolatier. Now, is this next one called Palia or Palia? I'm going to go with Palia, although I've heard a lot of people calling it Palia. Anyway, it's a free-to-play MMO live sim which has been popular on Switch for quite a while now, but it's coming to PC on March 25th. You'll explore a vibrant new world of stunning landscapes and biomes from fields to forests and even rocky beaches and mountains. You'll get to know the locals, build and customise a home, go exploring solo or with your friends. And you can spend your days fishing, farming, foraging, hunting, mining, cooking, crafting, gardening, or just catching insects. There's mysteries to unravel, items to collect, and rare critters to encounter in this largely combat-free game. Releasing on the same day is Between Horizons, which is a narrative 2.5D pixel art sci-fi detective adventure that's been on my wishlist for years, and I'm really glad that it's finally getting a release date. 33 years into the Zephyr's journey, its mission is suddenly jeopardised. You play as the new Chief of Security, Stella, but can you find the culprit before it's too late? This is a semi-open world game with a branching narrative where your choices matter, meaning there are multiple endings, and yes, there's even the option for failure. Next up, releasing on the 28th, is Open Roads. One fine fall day, Tess and her mother Opal discover a box of old notes and letters carefully stashed away in their attic, and they set out on a road trip together to explore a series of long-abandoned family properties and unearth the past in this gorgeous hand-animated game. With long-lost family secrets, hints of hidden fortunes, decades-old burglaries, lost treasures near the Canadian border, and with miles to go before they sleep, Tess and Opal will embark on a journey into the past that they'll never forget. Will what they find leave them feeling like some mysteries are best left alone? And last on my list, also releasing on the 28th, is Pepper Grinder. This action-packed 2D pirate adventure blends traditional platforming with an alternate drilling mode that allows you to dive in and out of the earth. In Pepper Grinder, you'll be playing as Pepper, a seafarer with a passion for prospecting. Shipwrecked and robbed of her treasure, Pepper and her sidearm Grinder, a super powerful drilling device, burrows through terrain and water, controlling machines, pulverizing enemies, and trying to recover what the mischievous Gnarling stole. It promises gritty gameplay, thrilling drilling, puzzles to solve, and all the riches and jewels you can get your hands on. I'm notoriously bad at platformer games, but I think the fluidity of the drilling is super appealing. I also really like the visuals, and it's being published by Devolver, who are a powerhouse indie publisher, so you know this is going to be a top quality game. So those are my top releases for March. As always, more games may get announced during the month, and I also may have missed some, so let me know if I did, but also let me know in the comments which ones you're most looking forward to this month. Just a personal update from me, you may have noticed that I haven't live streamed in over a month. I've started a new full-time job in February as a lead community manager, and I just haven't had the time to stream or really make content at all, but I'm hoping to make time for it soon. But yeah, that's me. I'll catch you soon. In the meantime, happy gaming. Bye!